was a defense that was on its heels a bit to start this thing off.
Yeah, they pretty much let the other guys march right down the field until that moment.
Yeah, key play there, turned it all around. Big moment.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Flush to his right. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game.
Did.
Right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action with Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Texans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout the ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
These two teams all tied after 1. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I will see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On play action, here's Ritter. A short one there, caught by Likely. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is right down Broadway. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So no gain on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over the 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Smash, red. You, yellow. Cut.
On 1st down, Ritter. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 13-yard line.
Red, yellow. Ready?
Ritter now looking to throw it this time. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Open man right side, Myers. Touchdown Raiders. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Texans 7.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Hurts.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
They go with White on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll set up a throw.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2.
King, Phil King, Phil King. 63, 63, 63.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Sanders' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. That's caught by Myers. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. He's still on his feet. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Let's go. Go set.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Buying time to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that'll be caught by Tony.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
At the 34-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Raiders are going to have it here just past the 25.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the ball.
Here's Ritter. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Ready.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Ritter with it after the play fake. They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And this is taken in at the 5.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jonathan Mingo.
51 yards.
And the Raiders are able to widen their advantage. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
A short throw caught by Andrews. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
On first down, Hurts.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10.
Open man is Myers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Ritter now.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 61 yards.
It's a pickup of 61 yards. And the Las Vegas first down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Ritter to throw it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Felix Anudike-Uzomah, the man to get home for the sack.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 20.
Now back to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Ready?
So
break.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Claws raised. Hut, hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Isaac Yedem picks it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Isaac Yedem in there to pick it. And they will score a pick 6. Texans TD. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Ready.
Here's Ritter after that pick 6.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Myers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Isaiah Likely, 34 yards.
And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Fighting through, and he's got space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And 22 more yards there and another first down. Throwing is Hurts.
And now here's another interception. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Raiders 52, Texans 23.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there.